Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that is looking back on a decision that they made and realizing that they did so in haste, or they did not wait for all the information to come through. Maybe they didn't read the room. But with the Princess of Cups in the reverse, it's a sense of disappointment or frustration. I should have seen things the way they really are. I made that decision too quickly, or maybe even when I was still dealing with some emotions. There's definitely some regret and a little bit of should have handled that differently, right? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime chime. That was a little clumsy of me, but hopefully you'll forgive me. Hello there, Jane Doe. How are you? Hello, Angel. Hello, William. I hope you're doing all right. All right, let's dive in. We're going to start with the Poe Tarot. Let's see what we're upset about. What is this decision? Just so you know, I do not read this particular tarot deck in the reverse. And if you're interested in a personal reading, my email address is in the description box. It's pretty easy to guess, though. It's just my channel name at Gmail. You gotta include the tarot part, though, okay? How's it going, Debbie? All right, what do we have? We have the Four of Candles, which is the Four of Wands, and the Ace of Wells. What? Ace of Wells is the Ace of Cups. So the Four of Candles says, I loved her with a love more fervent than I had believed it possible to feel for any denizen of earth. So a lot of emotion coming through this card. There's a feeling coming from them that they realize now that it's a deeper connection than they initially believed it to be. The Ace of Cups, we've got beauty of whatever kind in its supreme development invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. So the Ace of Cups is usually a happier card for me than it is in this deck. But this is a bittersweet kind of emotion where somebody realizes it's beautiful that I love you. You are a special person. I didn't expect to meet somebody like you, but I'm upset or I'm emotional because I didn't necessarily speak up or follow my heart. Hello, Stephen. How are you doing? We have the Wheel. Normally that's the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card that talks about change. Never to suffer would never to have been blessed. It is through the distance or the absence, the fact that this person is longing for the other individual that makes them realize what they've been trying to avoid, maybe the sadness that they've experienced or the risk they know is inherent to any love connection. They're realizing it means they miss out on all of it. So if you shut yourself away from the world and you don't want to interact with people or you don't want to fall in love, then yeah, you might miss out or avoid some of the heartbreak, but you also miss out on the memories. So this person's realizing they could do something about this because we've got the Magician, but the Raven, sitting lonely on the placid bust, spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word did he outpour. And what would that one word be? Nevermore, right? So we have a question mark here. If I feel so strongly, and if I realize now that I answered too hastily, whether that be, to myself, should I go, tell that person I have feelings for them, or if, you were asked out. This person's realizing they have the ability to change the outcome, but they have to like pull themselves together and let go of that regret. Hello there, Holy Yoga. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Bobby. What's up, Brad? How are you doing? All right, let's get a few from, this is the Wild Unknown. We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse and the World. And the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, I'm allergic to people rejecting love. It feels like something's gone full circle. And somebody has been able to see things from a different perspective. This distance or not talking, this not, pursuing things has made clear how somebody feels. It's like they wanted to see what would happen or how they would feel after not talking to this person. And with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like, I don't want to be away from you anymore. Thank you, Holy Yoga. Hello there, Frederick. Hello, Rachel. Thank you, Rachel and William. All right, let's get... This is the the noisy tarot. I think that's technically called the classic tarot. Six of Swords, Two of Cups, Empress. This is somebody who's saying, I know that this love is worth changing for or worth moving for. This person feels like their life has improved or their outlook on life perhaps has improved because of this Two of Cups. And the Empress is an energy that encompasses all four of the queens. Now remember, this doesn't have to be a female, right? This is somebody who has demonstrated that they know how to handle things on their own. They know how to take care of others. They also know how to take care of themselves. Nine of Swords, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Sun in the reverse. How could I fumble an Empress? What they initially thought was a little problem or something they would get over ends up being a source of sadness. I mean, look at that Nine of Swords card. Struggling to sleep, asking, why did I do that? What should I do now? And underestimating the importance of this connection to themselves. What else do we have? Temperance in the reverse. Eight of Wands in the reverse. We had that over here. And the Three of Swords in the reverse. The thing is, the Empress energy, who appears to be the object of affection in this reading, has taken advantage, like full advantage of the time to themselves. I do feel like this is somebody who has not been spending too much time, flirting elsewhere. There may have been some sadness in terms of, I guess that's not as great a match as I thought it was. Maybe that's not my soulmate. Maybe that's not somebody who really understands me. This person's been healing. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Hanged Man. I see love differently now. I see committed relationships differently now, or I see you differently now. This could be, you know, an aversion to getting close to anybody, or this person in particular was concerned about getting close to this Empress, perhaps because of insecurity or fear. But with this Knight of Cups in the reverse, they know that the reason they're upset is because there is this void pertaining to their romantic counterpart. I like that. So we have enlightenment with this Hanged Man. I think both the Empress and our Nine of Swords individual have been working, not really engaging too much with others or looking for other romantic encounters. It feels like it's more so this period of reflection and getting things done for both of them. What else do we have? Queen of Potions in the reverse. That would be the Queen of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Needles or 10 of Swords in the reverse. Strength in the reverse. So from the Empress's perspective, it would appear that there is almost like some frustration, or why can't I get over this person? I know this didn't work out. I know they're not willing to pursue a relationship, or I know they're not willing to get close. Why does it feel like I can move forward, but I still like have them in my heart? With the Strength in the reverse, it's like I can move forward, I can do well, but I still want that person. It's not completely over, or they haven't, you know, lost those feelings. Nine of Needles or Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Devil in the reverse. And the Seven of Candles in the reverse, which is the Seven of Wands in the reverse. I love that we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse after we had the Nine of Swords in the upright. A sense that there is assistance or somebody that provides advice. And with the Devil in the reverse, this inspires somebody to let go of what has been holding them back. You're right, I don't need to be afraid. I know that that person cares about me. Or you're right, I don't need to worry. I know that person is forgiving. Or you're right, even if that person doesn't forgive me, it will feel good at least talking about this and making that effort. This is somebody who's willing to take a risk. With the Seven of Wands in the reverse, I might be in a vulnerable situation when I tell you that I still have feelings, or that I want something, or that I miss you, but I'm going to do it. Seven of Needles or the Seven of Swords. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Emperor. Yeah, this still feels like the Empress, though seeing a way forward or being able to focus on other things, maybe is just not really interested in any other people. It's like, I know who my Emperor is. I think this Empress is trying to really figure it out. Like, am I stuck on this person because they're working on themselves and they're going to be who I need? Or am I lying to myself? Am I just wanting to feel better about the situation? They feel, the Empress and I think their love interests both feel blinded by love. High Priestess in the reverse, Two of Cups, and the Three of Presents or Three of Pentacles. So it kind of, this is almost like amusing. It's like the timing was off when these two encountered each other. And by virtue of meeting the Empress, we have one person, the Hanged Man, Nine of Swords energy, that is learning to dispense with this fear of intimacy or fear of being abandoned, fear of rejection. They're learning to throw caution to the wind in this instance and fight for what they want in terms of a love connection. And this Empress is learning to better define their boundaries. But they're worried. They're wondering, why am I so stuck on you? Why am I so into you when it seems like we weren't such a great pair? Temperance in the reverse. Was I just lying to myself? Did I want to believe that that person loved me, even though they didn't really show it? So we have some doubt here with regards to intuition. You know, have I actually read the room accurately, or was I just seeing what I wanted to see? Hello there, Bradley. Hello, Diesel. Hello, Illuminati. How are we doing today? Because let's not, lie about it. There are situations where people will convince themselves that something is true because that's what they want to believe. This is the Pulp Tarot. Two of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse. It's a lot of air energy. Five of Swords. Ace of Wands. I feel like this Empress on one day is like, oh, that was just foolish. That wasn't anything. There wasn't really a connection. I just wanted to frolic about in the meadows and believe in love. And then there are other days where this Empress is like, nah, that was actually something else. So it's like I don't have a good grasp on what this love actually is. Why does this confound me so much? The Queen of Swords in the reverse, I often see as a dishonest energy, but this is more so coming through as that, like, I can't fully describe what this connection is, or I don't feel like I know all the information. I don't know why there's obstacles or why there are tendencies for sabotage in this connection. And with the Ace of Wands, wondering, is there going to be another opportunity, another chance? Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. So we've gotten the Two of Cups from every tarot deck over here. Not this one. But I don't really like that there's an Eight of Cups right there. It's, do I stay or do I go? Is this something that could work for the long term? Is this something where we end up like living together, having a cute little home together? You know, like, to be honest, it doesn't feel like this general reading is going to have the same, you know, like it's, some people are going to reconcile and reunite and some may not. Four of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Six of Wands. It does look more favorable. It kind of feels like we have somebody that just goes, like I type up a message and then I delete it. I go to call and then I don't press send. I drive past, but I don't stop. And then somebody, probably our Nine of Swords, Hanged Man individual, because they were willing to make some sort of risky effort here, right? Is just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to call. I'm going to send that message. I'm going to stop by. Hello, Bruce. We have a birthday? Happy birthday, Bobby. So it was my sister-in-law's birthday over the weekend, and my mom and I wanted to wish her a happy birthday, of course. They're visiting right now. And so we didn't really talk about it beforehand because we expected my sister-in-law to pick up the phone, but she didn't. And then the voicemail beep went off, and my mom and I just look at each other like, oh, what should we do? And she later told me, I didn't know if I should just suggest the birthday dirge like right away, or if we should do something like more normal. I don't know if you are familiar with the birthday dirge, but a dirge is like sad, right? It's like, happy birthday, happy birthday, It's super depressing. But the fact that my mom and I both just like launched into it for the voicemail was kind of perfect. This feels to me like somebody is realizing I'm in sync, like my mom and I were with that. But we didn't talk about it beforehand. We just like dove right in, right? It's like there's a way for these two and this divine connection to find their way back to being in the same place at the same time, or find their way back to each other. Because we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse. It's like, I know how special you are, or I know that I can't find what I have with you with anybody else. I don't want you to be the one that got away, or I don't want to think about how things would have been if I'd actually gone for you, you know? That's awesome, Bobby. What else do we have? Magician in the reverse. Three of Cups. Wow, we have like a lot. Okay. Oh. I do feel like on both sides here, we have had some, we could loosely call them third parties, right? I don't think this is a cheating scenario, so I don't want you to get the wrong idea, but in that separation where, you know, they're not dating or they're not exclusive, maybe they've never been. There was an attempt here to go on a date or attempt to feel if I could feel something with someone else. And it's like, no, you don't do it for me. Sorry. Once you've had real lobster, eating that like frozen stuff is just not appealing, right? This person knows what real love or unconditional love or that inexplicable kind of connection is like. So even if they tried to put forth some effort into finding a new connection, it was disappointing, like lackluster, like nothing to write home about. Oops. All right, this is the Fairy Lenormand. Hello there, Dan. How are you doing today? What's up, dude? Happy Tuesday. Hello, Jeannie. How are you? What's up, Jess? Thank you. It's like a sweatshirt that is like fancy, and I never really know how fancy I have to style the rest of me because it's still a sweatshirt. All right, this is number 20, the garden, and this talks about community. And then we have number 7, the snake. I can't help it, you guys. Every time I talk, every time I get like this card, I hear it's a snake. And then I like see the letters SNEK. When you are surrounded by people that you cannot trust, or people that do not do it for you, people that are invested in the wrong things or don't, try to heal from issues, and you encounter an Empress, you're going to compare them. You're going to realize there's a way to live life where you're consistently growing as an individual. And there's a way to get caught up in the game of comparing yourself to others and losing focus for your own path. So it feels to me like probably both of these individuals have learned a lot about discernment, learned a lot about what kind of connections are worthwhile, because they've dealt with a lot of people that were tricksters. Now, this could also be talking about people within the community telling these two not to be together. We have okay, that's interesting. Look. Numbers 20 and 7 and number 27. So maybe that's your birthday. Maybe that's how old you are, your IQ. I'm just kidding. What's up, Peggy? How are you doing? Oh, you lucky bastards. We got the whip. Shit. I think my mom's busy. I gotta figure out how to do that. So there's communication here that isn't pleasant. It feels like a lecture from someone in the community regarding this connection. So there's somebody who could be jealous. Maybe they want one of the two individuals involved in this love connection. It could be a family member that is judgmental about who this person decides to hang out with. But we've got a communication that I think is rather irksome for whoever receives it, either the Empress or our hanged man. Now we got the whip, and if you don't know my channel yet, I do this little thing every time the whip comes out. And apparently, like, people's family members are learning it and stuff, so y'all are awesome. We're gonna make it a whole big thing. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. I'm glad, dude, that you were around for that. Have I said hello to everyone? I think so. All right, let's see what else we have for you guys. We're going to grab a few from the Kipper. What's up, Mountain Girl? How are you today? You can't always believe what you hear. I am more and more convinced that we have influence from multiple people within the community. You shouldn't date that person. You shouldn't be in love with that person. Why would you hang out with them? You can't trust them. They're not who they say they are. And you know what? I think it was a little bit jealousy. I think it was a little bit we don't want to see you two. Maybe you two are like both hot commodities. But it's with the community card in the reverse, it's really given, I'm not actually saying this to be a friend. I am thinking about myself, or I am trying to manipulate things. We have number 27, unexpected income and gift. That's another reference to 27. So you tell me, is that important? Hello there, Glenda. How are you doing? And another, I don't know, maybe it's 7 that's important specifically, but to get that many 27s, that's unusual. I love the unexpected gift combo with, yeah, I mean, let's say we had a community that was very opinionated and said, why would you even be with that person? They don't have a car. They don't have their own place. They don't have nice shoes, whatever it is. There was some sort of discrepancy here in terms of perceived value that now people are like, oh, we were wrong. You actually are the Empress. Or if it's on the other side, we have somebody in the 8 of Pentacles. This person is reaching mastery in a skill or working very hard. So whichever direction it went, honestly, we have 2 people that are earnestly trying to be their best self and a community that was trying to see somebody in a negative light. Message of concern. Why would you be interested in that? Oh, you shouldn't date them. They're beneath you. They're not good enough for you. Yep, exactly. Courtship. So the message of concern was about who you want to be with. Why do you care? All right, what else do we want? Let's go with what's the news? What else do we have? All right, we're going to dedicate this card to Key Controller. It's Key Player, but it's close, okay, you guys? Important person playing an essential role, irreplaceable. That's how I think these 2 feel about each other. And then we have squad, reconciliation, soul tribe, close friends. I know all of my fake friends told me that I shouldn't be interested in you, and it might have confused me for a little bit. But now I see that my friends were just lying or jealous, and that you're really part of my soul tribe. You're the person who really gets me, even if they were trying to say you don't get it. And it's cute because that squad card is what is that? A seagull on top of a pig. So it's not exactly like you would expect those 2 to be best friends, right? I really feel like there are some very like opposing or like different characteristics that make you 2 kind of an interesting pair. Maybe one of you looks really conservative and the other one has like a punk vibe. Maybe there's an age difference, background difference. Oh, yeah. We got people here who were looking for dirt. We got the snooping card. There was somebody close to one of these two that did a lot of investigating, trying to make sure that, I think in particular, the Empress looked not appealing or not genuine. Yeah, it looks to me like there was an attempt here to try to make it look like this Empress was self-medicating or had some irrational behavior, was prone to maybe like erratic choices. So there was definitely gossip or things being said about the Empress trying to make this love connection not work, trying to keep these two separate. We have the blues, scared, heavy emotions, and mental distress. I just want one more. Thank you. You guys listens to me, I swear. So yes, there's somebody here that is going through a difficult time, maybe wondering whether or not there's an opportunity somewhere down the line to reconnect or reconcile. And there's going to be a coincidence, a run-in, a misdial, something that brings the two of these individuals back together or makes it kind of impossible to avoid. All right. This is the Everyday Tarot. Hello there, Phoenix of Truth. How are you doing today? That's a good point, Jess. We have to remember that the only way we can really trust our intuition and discernment is if we get really good at using it. We don't have to worry about people leading us astray or giving us bad advice if we are really good at listening to our own advice, right? Or if we really hone that discernment. So we have the Hanged Man, making some plans with the Two of Wands. This looks like travel plans to me. King of Wands in reverse, though. King of Wands in the reverse, Emperor in the reverse. They know that they've made people mad. These are the friends or family. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're going to go see that person or you're going to call that person. We told you they're not good for you. That's a horrible idea. Why would you do that? And this person's like, shut up, you. I might have bought that a while ago, but I don't believe it now. Judgment in the reverse, Eight of Wands. You were the one that told me I shouldn't have pursued that person or that I would get over them or they weren't that great. And unexpected income gift, Empress. It's an Empress, man, a whole ass Empress. And you're over here telling me that it's not somebody that's worth my time? Admit it, you were wrong. Admit it, maybe you even lied to me. Nah, I'm going to communicate. Eight of Wands. I'm going to take action. I'm going to do something. You can't stop me. Can't stop, won't stop. So the friends feel like there's nothing else that they can do. They can't really, or the family. They've lost the battle. And in some situations, we have friends or family members that experience some emotional distance or even, a falling out because depending on how much they were trying to be manipulative in the situation, they were trying to keep two lovebirds apart. And for what? Pero like why? Like, are you going to tell me why you cared about my love life so much as to keep me away from someone who's actually pretty cool? So this could devolve into a little bit of like a heated argument, Like, do you have a thing for the Empress? Why were you talking ish all this time? You have the Five of Wands in the reverse. This person has had plenty of time to think about this. They're not looking to argue. They feel like they see things the way they really are. So the Empress may still feel like there is a lack of clarity in terms of this connection with the Hanged Man, but the Hanged Man, enlightened, right? Different perspective, sees things very clearly. Page of Swords. Eight of Cups in the reverse. So they're going to go communicate or visit this person that resonates with the Empress. I heard that the information I thought was true about you was actually just BS. It was gossip. It was somebody trying to get me to ignore you. And I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have believed their gossip. And for a lot of you, these individuals who wanted to keep the Empress and the Emperor separate are realizing that their efforts to create that division come back on them and create division between them and the person they were influencing. In some cases, this is somebody that was actually interested in that person themselves, right? I gave you bad advice about the Empress because I would rather be your Empress. Page of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. Okay. There's going to be an argument here, you guys. And I don't know if I can blame the Hanged Man. I mean, if somebody went out of their way to pull the wool over my eyes and try to get me to miss out on a beautiful relationship where I would have been happy, I think I would throw a little bit of a temper tantrum as well. So Ace of Wands in the reverse, Seven of Wands in the reverse. There's, for some of these individuals that have lied about the Empress, there's an opportunity that they lose right around the same time as this blessing hits the Empress. So they feel exposed or vulnerable. They feel like their actions against the Empress brought them not so great karma. I mean, don't be lying about people. How about that? Hello, Jennifer. How are you doing? Two of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Swords. So by virtue of trying to create this falling out between the Empress and the Emperor, now we have the, well, I'm calling him the Emperor or the Hanged Man. They've decided maybe what I really need to do is no longer associate with the friends that thought it was cool to lie to me and try to control my love life. How about them apples? Yeah, I'm not going to cause issues in my life or lose out on opportunities in my life anymore because I'm hanging out with the likes of you. If you're going to lead me down the wrong path or you're going to discourage me from somebody who could make my life very enjoyable, then why would I consider you a friend? I'll wait. Actually, probably not. I'm gonna go pick up some tacos, but you can think about that. Cool. All right. See you later. Yeah, this is like I don't have patience for you because I know you lied to me. I know you were trying to, um, insert yourself into my romantic situation and create a false characterization of somebody. This is the Fairy Godmother Oracle. Perception. The perception of the Empress has changed. People, I think it's more than just their love interest. I think the community at large sees like indisputable evidence. This person was good, or this person meant what they said. They were genuine. What's up, GP? No worries. I hope you're having a good day. And Mother Nature. I love that because the Empress is absolutely a card that for me speaks about Mother Nature, because the Empress can be very maternal, right? So there's something here about this Empress being a very positive influence on the people that they are around. This would probably be somebody that animals really like flock to or enjoy, even the meanest of cats. I love that when that happens. They're like, oh, my cat hates people. Just wait till they meet me. They'll love me. Oh, thank you so much, Jeannie. You're so sweet. And I love that it's green. It's my favorite color. I love it. And it's perfect timing because we're talking about Mother Nature. So look, this person did the right thing. Whoever resonates with the Empress, I'm going to focus on myself. I know that there's this unfinished business or this connection that's hard to explain, and that maybe my love interest was misguided by some friends or family that don't believe I'm a good person. But the only thing I can do about that is just keep being me. I have had plenty of people try to make up gossip about me because, let's be real, you either like me or you really don't like me. And so that sometimes results in people that want to create gossip about you, right? And my advice is do not engage unless you feel like you really need to. Because the more you sit back like an empress, I got too much going on in my life to deal with your piddly little conversations over here. I could tell you that I'm a good person. I could tell you that I know what I'm doing. I could tell you that I can, take care of myself. But none of that is quite as satisfying as showing you that I'm the Empress, showing you that I am who I say I am. And then all of you can just feel bad about it when you realize you were wrong. Because I'll tell you guys something. When I started this channel 3 years ago, I remember thinking, I don't want to tell anybody about it until it has like a little bit more of a following, until I can feel a little bit more established, right? And I've definitely had some haters that were like, good luck. Well, F you guys. So just focus on what it is that you want to build, what you want in your life, and let the haters keep on hating. They're going to be wasting their time hating on you instead of building their own empire. And then you're going to be over here like, look at my pretty scepter. I did everything I told you I was going to. Boop. Or just like don't even care what they think. That's the real power move. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what they think. I love you all. You all are super powerful. Definitely capable of being that empress or that emperor. Don't let people's opinions stop you from living your happiest life, okay? Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will see you on the next reading. Doodle.